Բարև ձեզ հարգելի բարեկամներ, Սփյուռքի ձայնը հեռուստահանդեսը դարձյալ ձեզ հետ է։ Հայ բարեգործական ընդհանուր միության Nubar ճամբարը տոնեց իր 50-ամյակը։ Անցյալ կիրակի Nubar ճամբարը հյուրընկալել էր իր հին ու նոր ճամբարականներին, որոնց համար այս լեռնային բարձրունքը իրենց հարազատ տունն է եղել, իրենց մանկությունն ու երիտասարդությունը, իրենց հիշողությունները։ Այժմ սիրով ուզում եմ ձեր ուշադրությանը ներկայացնել մեր պատրաստած ակնարկը այդ 50-ամյա տոնակատարության մասին։
Last Sunday, AGBU's Camp Nubar celebrated a landmark anniversary with its traditional annual open house, serving as a platform to celebrate its 50th anniversary on their campgrounds. The joyful celebration was made so much more special because of the presence of alumni of Camp Nubar with campers from many generations. This informal reunion among friends whose bonds were forged a long time ago were now present with their camper children. The highlight of the celebration was the rededication of Lake Araks in a blessing ceremony presided by His Eminence Khajak Barsamian, primate of the Diocese of the Armenian Church of America. Among the official guests who arrived a few days earlier, specifically for the Camp Nubar's 50th anniversary, were Reverend Father Vartanens and Yeretskin Anahit Kalajian, who is beloved by many of the campers. Anahit has served as a nurse at Camp Nubar for 25 years with a lifelong dedication and commitment to the campers' physical, moral, and cultural development. In their remarks, Father Vartanes and Yeretskin spoke about Camp Nubar with warm words of appreciation and presented 2 Armenian paintings to the camp as gifts. At the celebration was also present AGBU President Berj Satrakian with his wife Vera Satrakian. Camp Nubar was established in the summer of 1963 and opened its first season at its original location in Grahamsville, New York, with Nelson Kazanjian Wild serving as director. With only a single boys' cabin and 2 girls' cabins, the site quickly became inadequate as the camp's popularity spread throughout the Armenian community. Today, the camp is nestled in 365 acres of forest land with its own private spring-fed lake named Lake Araks. It has become a long-standing tradition to invite children and parents to the camp's annual open house. Many who were present at the celebrations came from all corners of the country, and many more have worked in the past seasons at the camp. As the attending guests gathered together on the spacious campgrounds on this beautiful Sunday afternoon, they shared and reflected on their joyful memories and experiences at Camp Nubar.
I was here about 20 years ago, and now to be back and see all my counselors coming back for a reunion. And one of my counselors, as a matter of fact, is now the director of Camp Nubar. And it is such a pleasure because she is doing an excellent job. And then to see my campers get together from all over the world, such as Switzerland, Canada, Holland, Los Angeles, and to see the bond that they have formed and how happy they are to really get together and party again, because Camp Nubar, the life here is like partying, having a great time, learning Armenian, learning how to dance, the culture, etc. And I really am so happy to see that after 50 years, it's still surviving, and I hope it will survive another 100 years and more.
While the camp has grown and modernized over the years, its core mission remained the same: to provide Armenian youth with the opportunities to experience an active outdoor life full of friends and fun within a safe environment shaped by Armenian traditions and culture.
This is the 50th anniversary of Camp Nubar. I've been involved with the camp since its inception in 1963 when it was at a different location, and now we're at this beautiful property the last 45 years, thanks to the generosity of the AGBU and their direction and the leadership of our committee all these years. It's a wonderful opportunity for children to spend their summer with other Armenian children and build lifelong friendships and learn new skills and be more independent in their lives.
The festive anniversary celebration was packed with joyful activities and entertainment. Delicious Armenian barbecue and other delicacies were served by smiling, youthful volunteers. Music performed by a live band invited everyone to dance, and the attending guests had an opportunity to reflect on their memories of the camp and share their plans for the future.
I was camp director from 1987 through 1989. My wife was with me 2 of those years. It was my first experience at any camp, let alone an Armenian camp. It was an extremely beneficial experience both for the campers and for myself. It was a learning experience. I learned from them how to interact with young people, and I was able to take with me experiences so memorable and so precious that will stay with me for the rest of my life. Judging from today's people and the showing of past campers who are involved in the running of the camp, the little kids that grew up with us and now they're running the camp, they're into committees and they're into responsible positions, is one of the biggest rewards that any camp director can anticipate.
Incredible love and friendship, and of course in this beautiful setting of the beautiful woods, nature and the lake, and it was just so fantastic. And seeing the children that we had as campers, then as counselors, and right now they're in leadership positions and they're movers and shakers of the AGBU and the Armenian community in New York, really makes me very, very proud.
I probably came to camp when I was 13. It was a great experience. My counselors treated me like a younger brother, and I had some great memories, and I still have, to this day, I have great memories. And in fact, I met my wife at camp. So I'm a true camper my entire life. And now my son went to camp, and now my daughter's here, and this is the place to be. And if you want memories and childhood experiences your whole life, you should send your kids to camp.
Այսօր հակառակ որ ես թորնիկ չունիմ հոս, բայց գրնամ ասել որ իմ բարախումբի ամեն անդամներս հոսեն եւ ուրախ եմ որ ասելու այսօր ես գրծա 42 տարի առաջ եկած էի այս կեմպը, այսօր կամ եւ դեսնեմ աս շքեղ գեղեցկությունը, շենքերուն, բոլոր ընտանիքները մեծած ամեն մարդ իրենց զավակներով, թորնիկներով եկած են, մաղթեմ որ բարեգործականը այստեղ իր 100-րդ ամյակին անշուշտ մենք հոս չենք կրնարլալ, բայց հոգիով բիդուրախ ընլանք որ մեր բարեգործականի տնօրենությունը, կոմիտին այս տեսակ դերմ ունենք որ մեր աշակերտները, մեր զավակները, մեր թորնիկները պիտի կրնանքալ եւ վայելեն.
In the past 50 years, Camp Nubar has created the opportunity to educate the new generation of Armenian children by strengthening their young bodies, souls, and minds, and getting them acquainted with Armenian culture, language, church, songs, dances, traditions, and customs.
I was at Camp Nubar from 1970 to 1980 as a camper and a counselor. I still serve on the committee. I was chairman of the committee for 10 years, while my daughter was a camper and a counselor. I'm still on the committee. I owe most of my memories as childhood and as an adult to Camp Nubar. And now my daughter is enjoying it as a camper and counselor. This year she's activities director, and maybe she has a few words to say.
It's so amazing coming back every year. It's my 12th year, and every year continuing the same traditions my dad experienced at Camp Nubar. We love it so much.
Մեր երկրորդ տունը եղած է եւ իրենք աս կեմպի մեջ մեծած են 3 տղա կսած.
My 37th uninterrupted season here.
Right. 37 years we spent every summer here and almost every winter too.
Yes. I was a camper, a counselor, boat beach director, committee member, committee chairperson, now chairman emeritus. But I'm still involved day to day running the camp. As I said, my 37th uninterrupted summer here. Camp's been around a lot longer than me, and hopefully it'll be around a lot long after me. But it's great that we're having a great season here. We have over 130 children here right now, which is our capacity, and we're expecting a sellout crowd next session as well. So sign up early next year so we don't lose your spot.
Both Edward and I think Camp Nubar is great. The first time he came was an act of his father's will. He didn't want to go, so it was my will. The second time, it was both our will. The fourth time, it's his will. He loves it here, and he's actually going to go for the counselor jobs next year. That's what we want. We think this amalgamation of all Armenians in one place is fantastic. We think the spirit and the commitment of all these people is so great to see, and it makes me happy. It makes him happy. And I think Camp Nubar is a great place to come.
Really, I like it because it's nice to have a whole group of friends to hang out with and stuff. Sometimes the summer can get boring in the city when there's just repetitive activities to do. But when you come to Camp Nubar, it's a whole new experience and there's new things to do.
I'm really proud to see so many people here on our 50th anniversary open house. It is a huge milestone. I'm so proud to be a part of it. I went to camp for 10 years myself, but what I'm most happy about is that my two children, Armin and Jamie, are campers here this year, and they're the third generation in my family to go to Camp Nubar, and I think that is the best testament to Camp Nubar and the traditions, and I'm very proud to be here today.
The success of Camp Nubar is not only attributed to its dedicated staff and leadership, but also to its generous benefactors who throughout the years have given financial support. Among them are the Tufayan family, who have ties with the camp for over 30 years. And on this occasion, thanks to the generous donation by the 3 Tufayan children, a new pavilion will be built on the grounds in the name of their parents, Harry and Susan Tufayan.
We're so happy to have you here with us today, and would like you to share with everybody, how did you come up with the idea to do this beautiful, generous donation?
Well, my brother, my sister, and I both attended Camp Nubar in the 80s, and now we're so happy and blessed that Camp Nubar is here 50 years, and our children are here, so it just made perfect sense to do this in our parents' names, Harry and Suzanne Tufayan. So very happy.
We're led by a good example from our parents to always give back to the community, and this Camp Nubar is a dear place to us growing up. So we now have our children here, so we wanted to give back to some place that has meaning to us, and so this is our way of giving back.
We're very proud of our children, Karen, Christine, and Gregory. They remember the past, so they are doing the same thing for their own children or our grandchildren. We're very proud of our family with this surprise big donation that they decided to give it to AGBU. And we wish them good luck.
We were very surprised that they were doing this, and we're very pleased, and we look forward to seeing it when we come up next year. Hopefully it'll be done and in good use with the children.
Halfway through the celebration, it started to rain, but despite the downpour, the mood remained upbeat as children continued playing in the rain. When the rain stopped, the celebration continued with even more energy and enthusiasm. And as the day progressed, the campers embraced one another in a joyful traditional circle dance, displaying a sense of love, unity, and national pride.
This is my first year as a counselor at Camp Nubar. I've been coming here since 2006. I'm so blessed to have my mom sent me here, and I have all these new experiences and friends, and it's a beautiful place. I love it so much. I never want to stop coming here.
As in previous years, the water skiers entertained the spectators with their skills. Today, Camp Nubar's enrollment mirrors the global Armenian community as children from the United States, Canada, Europe, the Middle East, and Armenia meet each summer. This year, the open house has been structured as a family day and included bouncy houses, face painting, games, relays, hikes, and much more. Most importantly, however, Camp Nubar brings to the forefront the unique combination of lifetime friendships and an Armenian environment set against the breathtaking Catskill Mountains.
Hi, we're at Camp Nubar's 50th anniversary. These are Nubar kids, children of the alumni. They'll start coming here as campers in a few years. Thank you.
Camp Nubar մեզ համար մեր ամենեն հաջող սերունդները մին է 50 տարի շարունակ սերունդներ հաջողեցին այս ճամբարը եւ վայելեցին եւ վստահ ենք եւ համոզված ենք որ իրենց գարկին իրենց ներդրումը կբերեն մեր հայացքին